Hey Scorpio, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to hear what I have to say. Today's video is for the week of January 30th. So what I do here is just pretty quick, simple relationship reading, kind of get the idea of the romantic energy between you, Scorpio, and whoever your romantic interest may be. That way you get a good love reading so that you go into this week with a little bit of forewarning instead of no warning at all. So what I do is I pull 3 to represent your energy, see what the messaging is of that, and then Scorpio, I do another 3 to get a good, well-rounded message of what's going on with your romantic interest. If you've watched this before, you know. If you haven't watched it before, sometimes things are vague. It may not make too much sense, but since everything here comes out for a reason, I do have a second deck here for clarification, should the need arise. Normally it's pretty straightforward. So, Scorpio, I'm going to start with you. Get your energy going into it. Well, let's go over what they mean first. You have the 10 of Pentacles, which is wealth in the physical world. Now, that could represent, in general, it could represent anything from money, you know, your worldly possessions, your money, your home, your car, your favorite watch, you know, your best pair of shoes, whatever. It can also represent your physical wealth, such as your health, such as your perception of how you look, being confident with what you have, it's wealth in the physical world. Then we have the Ace of Swords, which is a new idea, a new truth, a new beginning for, you know, a new way of doing something, a new thought process. It is a new idea in general. And then you have Strength. So strength is confidence in action. It's being able to share your heart and show vulnerability, but take it head on at the same time. Strength is strength. It is having the willpower, the conviction to get things done, you know, and understanding the consequences of those actions. Taming a lion. Now, as we know, lions are vicious predators. This could end bad, but this person, like you, has that energy, the strength to do something. That is what this one represents. With it all together, this looks like it's a week where you are coming back into yourself. You're realizing that you do have wealth of character. You have wealth in yourself. You understand that. You see what you have. You have a new idea that will further build upon that. A new truth, a new thought, something new. And that new idea has given you strength, has given you confidence. It is a week where tell you what, these two, new ideas, strength, confidence, makes sense. But I want to know what this wealth is all about. I really do. Scorpio, what is this wealth? What is going on here? What is going on here? Are we trying to realize? All right. Okay, so what I did was I clarified this Ten of Pentacles, the wealth. This is a rebounding week. I wanted to make sure though, because most of the time I can be real confident in what this says, it makes sense, but this is just, I needed to know for sure. The first thing we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is being trapped, being restricted, being held back. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which is defensiveness, which is boundaries. It's setting up walls, it's setting up expectations. And then you have that Queen of Cups, which is openness. This wealth is being able to lose, being trapped, being restricted. This wealth is putting that aside. You are starting to understand and put in practice those emotional boundaries, the restrictions, knowing what's too far and what's not, and being able to be open with yourself. I'm not saying this is you being open with somebody else. This is being open with yourself and knowing what you're worth. This is the type of wealth, this is empowerment. This is you knowing who you are, what you bring to the table. And that wealth enables ideas because of confidence. Confidence pushes action. And you got the strength to make it happen. Scorpio, whatever this issue that you've had, this is a good rebound. That strength is really going to be necessary because this person does not have the same energy that you do. Leading it off, they have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is apathy. It's refusing gifts. And this is from you. You have all this energy to let out. You are radiating this loving energy. You're radiating power and will and passion. And this person isn't getting it. They're not accepting that. You're putting energy out there, and all that energy is doing is just hitting a brick wall. It's not getting through to this person. And this isn't a matter of them not knowing. It's not a matter of ignorance. They don't even know that you're being how you are. This is, to be apathetic requires active thought process toward that. This person knows what you're offering, but they're just not taking it. They're not accepting what you're giving them. And then they have death. So death is a transformation of a relationship in an unexpected way. It's the ending of something, but the beginning of something. It's letting it go. It's letting it go. It is death of something. And then they have emotional grief and disappointment in that Five of Cups. Something in them has just turned them off. Your light switches on. All of a sudden, the light's been turned off. And I want to know what that death card is. So we know how they're acting. They're being apathetic. They're not really into whatever is going on. Whatever energy you're putting in, they are not feeling it. And they're a downer. They're depressed. They're not where they should be. What is this death? Oh my goodness. got this interest has something, all sorts of, they're in their own head. They're starting it out with the 10 of Wands, which is being overwhelmed. It's being burdened. And then they have this 3 of Swords, which is heartache. It is being distracted from this relationship or another relationship, and they're not where they need to be. It's heartache. It is, you have the 2 truths, you and them, and then you have another truth in the middle. Sometimes this could mean there's a third party kind of interfering with this. And then they have the Hermit, which is introspection. It's going within oneself to find answers. This person is definitely in a position where they're questioning their role in this relationship. And they're soul searching to find out what they mean in this relationship. You're coming out with this insane energy. And in all honesty, part of this is reactionary, because with you coming into it with new ideas and new boundaries, you are coming into it building up your defenses. I don't think they know what to take of, like what to make of that. I don't think that they understand that what you have isn't a bad thing, but they may be doubting their role in the relationship. And I have a feeling that it's because somebody else has caught their eye. I really do. Whoever you were, they want somebody like that. And they're in their own head trying to figure out what they actually want. This person doesn't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And they can't even wrap their mind around what you're offering them. And they're grieving. They're grieving on the inside because they don't know. And that's why I'm thinking that there's somebody else, because they have that Death card, meaning a transformation in a relationship. Something has happened that there is another something involved in this person's situation. There is someone or something else that is absolutely distracting them from you. They don't know what they want. They are torn. They are torn between 2 very powerful forces, you and someone or something else. Scorpio, you need to get to the bottom of whatever this is and figure out what is actually going on. You're in control of how you address it. If you are the type that you want to go up to them and say, what the heck is going on with you? What is your problem? What has you distracted? Do it. You have strength. You have power. If you want this to work out, you need to find out what this other force is that's drawing their attention, because you deserve all the attention. Just like they deserve all your attention. And it's not like you're not giving it. This is a one-sided thing right now. You need to get to the bottom of this. Whatever is going on with them this week, you need to get to the bottom of it, and you need to either kick whatever that thing is to the curb, that way they get out of whatever this bull crap is that they're in, or if there's something else a lot more drastic, a lot more serious going on, maybe it's time to tell them to go kick rocks. Man, oh man. Scorpio, you got an uphill battle this week. You really do. You really do. And it's going to be obvious too when this person's energy starts sliding down into whatever this crap is. You're going to know it. You're going to know it. And you got to do something about it. You got to fill that crack in before it expands, and next thing you know, the whole road is full of potholes, and it's just terrible. So Scorpio, bad news aside, I really do thank you for taking the time to watch the video, sticking through it, hearing what I have to say with the messaging here. It really does mean a lot. So with that, Scorpio, put your game face on. You got this. Scorpio, I will see you next week.